Hey guys, today we're doing a fitting on the 2024 Ford Transit van AV model. We're going to be doing the front seats today in the canvas grey. Let's get started. So obviously when you open it up you'll have many pieces and you're probably wondering where everything goes. So we're going to run through that. First of all, you'll notice there's these two small skinny ones. Now they are for your armrests. Now to tell which one's which, you'll have a driver's side one, which is this one here, and you'll have a passenger side one, which is this side here. So if you want to be able to tell which one it is, at the end of the product code on that little white tag, it'll say .PA or .DR. .DR is for the driver one, .PA is for the passenger one. So when you put them on, just make sure they're on the right side. You'll then have three headrests, one of which is different. Now to tell the difference on the inside, that'll say at the end of the code .CTR, which stands for center. The other two, however, doesn't matter which one they are because they are both the same. You'll then have your armrest, you'll have your center base, which will say .CTR at the end of the code. You'll have your passenger base, which will say .PA at the end of the code. You'll have your driver base, which will say .DR at the end of the code. You'll have your driver backrest, which will also say .DR at the end of the code. And we'll also have the duck logo on the front of it. And lucky last, you'll have your passenger and center backrest, which will also have the duck logo and also a cutout for the armrest. So first we'll begin with the driver base. So the first thing you want to do is you want to unattach all these Velcro pieces, and then you just want to open it all up. Next, you want to sit it over top of the base in the way that it's going to sit. Now you'll be able to see and understand where each piece is going to go. Make sure that you've pulled all the Velcro pieces out though, so you understand where they are. So the first thing you're going to need to do is push it back nice and tight, and you're just going to want to grab these two straps at the back and the flap, and you're going to push all of that between the backrest and the base gap to the back of the seat. So tuck that in first. Next up, you'll have this strap right at the corner. That is going to go around the plastic and to the back. So just make sure that's on the outside. Once you've done that, you'll notice you have the two straps here. Now these straps are going to go inside the plastic shroud right here, and they're going to drop out here. So you're going to push them through and grab them from the bottom. And once you've got these two straps down onto the side here, you're going to pull them and tuck all of this binding and the material side down into the gap. Now, once you've done that, you're going to pull the seat all the way forward and tilt this forward as well. Once you've done that, you're going to remove this carpet flap by these elastic straps that are just on some hooks, and you're going to lift it up. Next thing you'll notice is the two straps that you push through from this gap are going to be right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull them out. So after you've pulled them out, you're going to push them underneath the seat all the way to the front, and then you're going to push this seat back, and then you'll be able to grab them from the front here. And then grab the front Velcro, and you're just going to attach them nice and tight. You're going to try and go above all the electrics though, to make sure you get the most amount of length. And then once you've attached them, these two side ones that we push through, you're going to reach underneath the seat here at the front, and you're going to pull them through this way, and they're going to attach straight on top of the one that's on the outside. Now that that's done, we'll begin with the center and the passenger bases too. So we'll go to the other side. Doing the passenger base now, which you can tell is .PA at the very end of it. The easiest part about this is that the base lifts completely up. So to put this on, you'll have two elastic straps going horizontal. So what you need to do is you need to open it all up. You need to put the front one on first, and then stretch the back over backwards, and that is how you're going to fit it. And now that's done. If you can't do the front over first and then the back, some people find it easier to do the back first and then the front. Either way, all you got to do is get one side over and then stretch the next one over too. So now we'll do the center base, which is going to be the exact same thing. Now that that's done, we'll do the center armrest. So what you're going to do is obviously grab the armrest. You'll notice there's this elastic strap on the front. So that is going to go over the part with the cup holder. So make sure when you put it down, you have that hole on the inside or where the cup holder side is. So slide that over first. When doing, you also want to make sure that that little pull tab at the very top goes through that loop at the very top of the cover. So make sure you pull that through as well. Next thing you're going to want to do is that tab at the front now, you're going to put at the very bottom of the armrest, and you're going to rotate it as you push it in, and keep pushing it until you can grab it from the inside at the top here. And then keep rotating as you pull it, and then Velcro the very top piece to that flap. Next we'll do the passenger and center backrest. So take the headrest off first. Now doing the passenger and center backrest is easy because you can split the front in half. So after splitting this middle piece, what you're going to do is you're going to slide the back of it down the back, and you're going to pull these sides of the front around, and you're going to join them together. But make sure when you join them, they're on the inside of the seat belt. Now, once you've got it here, what you want to do is you want to push these loops over these plastic shrouds of the headrest holes so you can still access the buttons. So make sure you do that to all four. And then make sure you pull all this nice and tight so it's all covering the right amount. And like I said before, pull the seat belt forward, out the way, and you're just going to reattach this Velcro as straight as you possibly can. Now, once you've done all that, what you're going to do is you're just going to push all this inside the bottom, like we did with the bases. You're going to push it between the backrest and the base to the back. If it makes it easier, you can just lift up the seat. And if you reach from the back, you'll feel the small Velcro tabs that go down the back, and they're just going to attach over top of that big metal pole onto these. So make sure you attach them next. So you're just going to attach those Velcros and do that to all of them. Now all we got left to do on the passenger and center is the headrests. Now, like I said before, on the inside of the tag, you can see which one is the center because it'll say .ctr on it. So with the center, when you put it on, just make sure that that tag is on the front of the headrest when you slide it over. So open it up, and you're just going to slide it over with the tag on the very front, and then all you're going to do is join the two Velcros, and that is done. Likewise with the other two, like I said, it doesn't matter which one you grab because they are both the same, but when you slide it on, it is the same where the tag needs to go on the front of the headrest when you slide it over. Now we can move on to the driver backrest. Now doing the driver backrest. Now the driver backrest makes it a little bit easier because with these loops right here that go around the armrest, you just want to unattach those on both sides, and then all you're going to do is slide it on with the duck logo facing forward, and then we'll go to the next stage. So slide it on first, but make sure you unattach these Velcros so you can get around the armrests. Once you've slid it down, just make sure you put those loops underneath the plastic bits like we did before, and then we can move on to the next part. So what you're going to do next is this whole front flap is going to go between the backrest and the base again like we did before, and then you got these elastic hooks. Now once you've got this whole flap to the back, these hooks are going to go underneath this way towards the front and attach to one of the little metal railings underneath the seat. So just go straight under and hook it on nice and tight. And then after that, you'll just want to join these little Velcro tabs on both sides around the armrest. Now, once you've done the two elastic hooks, what you're going to do is you're going to reattach the carpet flap from factory, and you're going to put this whole back flap straight Velcroed straight over top of it. Next up, you have the two armrests. Now, one of them will say .dr at the end of it. That one is for the driver's side right here. And the other one will say PA, and that is for the passenger side on this side. So first we'll do the driver one. Now, following the lines and the shape of the current armrest. So when doing the driver, what you want to do is when you slide it on, make sure this split is on the outside and these tabs follow the line of the actual shape of the armrest when you slide it over. So keep it nice and straight, make sure you pull it nice and tight, and then you're just going to attach this split at the bottom here, and then these two tabs at the back are just going to roll around the back and attach as well. And that's that, done for the driver armrest. And now we're going to do the passenger armrest, which is going to be the exact same, just obviously on the opposite side. So do that, and then we've already done the headrest, so you can do that as well, where the tag is on the front facing forward, and then all you got to do is slide it over, connect the Velcros, and put it in. Well, there you go, guys. That's the finished product of the 2024 Ford Transit AV. So hopefully the video made sense and answered any questions you may or may not have had. If you do have any issues, feel free to message, call, or email us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can so you can be on your way and test out your brand new Black Duck seat covers. So all I can say now is stay safe, stay protected, and have a great day.